Friends, you probably thought you were only going to see me once. But friends, I want to talk to you about this letter R, this word reflect, for just a minute as you found your way to this page. I want to take you back to the 12 spies as they were just on the verge of entering the promised land. And I want to read a quote to you found in Patriarchs and Prophets in the old version, page 388, and the newer versions, it's page 467. Here's the quote. Hope and courage gave place to cowardly despair, as the spies uttered the sentiments of their unbelieving hearts, which were filled with discouragement prompted by Satan. Their unbelief cast a gloomy shadow over the congregation, and the mighty power of God so often manifested in behalf of the chosen nation was forgotten. The people did not wait to reflect. Notice, God's movements in the past history of his bringing them out of Egypt, that was all forgotten. And if they would have just taken a moment, some time to reflect, if they would have just waited to reflect upon God's leading and guiding in the past, they would have entered the promised land. The negative reports would not have truly caused them to doubt and weaken their faith. So therefore, they stayed outside for 40 years wandering in the wilderness. Friends, your church, you may feel like you're wandering in the wilderness, even though we're on the verge of entering the promised land. Friends, you don't have to wander anymore if you'll just take the time to reflect, that you will wait to reflect. See, what's interesting, I want to read you the last part of this quote. It says specifically, they left God out of the question and acted as though they must depend solely on the power of arms. Friends, if you'll just wait to reflect, you'll no longer leave God out of the question. If you'll take time to look back on God's past movements, you will have all the courage and faith you need to go forward and enter the promised land. Help your church to become a successful, growing, healthy, vibrant church that truly exemplifies Christ in every area of its existence. Friends, I want to encourage you. Take time to reflect.